Okay, this ride starts just near Albert Town and finishes just short of the dam at Lake Hawea. The track is 14 kilometres in length. It's an easy ride, very well surfaced and very non-technical, very cruisy ride for any age group. As this elevation diagram shows, there's only about 200 metres of climbing over the entire length of the trail, so very easily graded and not difficult at all. So let's head on out through the burbs and we'll get to the start of the track, which is near Albert Town, just up ahead here. We're heading on the road towards Albert Town. We're on the outskirts of it now, just dropping down into the residential zone. And coming up is the Clutha River track. This is a short segment of track that runs alongside the Clutha River, crosses the Clutha River and then heads across a short linkage track to the Hawea Swing Bridge where the Hawea River track starts. So here we're just winding through the trail leading up to the edge of the river, riding through some poplars here that haven't come into leaf yet and Kanuka shrubland. Few residential properties on the right in the trees, very nice, overlooking the river in spots where they get a good view, very nice. And here we see the Clutha River on our left, New Zealand's largest river by volume in terms of flow. Roughly 600 to 700 tonnes of water per second go down this river, and high flow rates over 4,000 tonnes per second when it's in flood, and the lake is extremely high. This is a very popular area on the left on the other side of the river for camping, and a lot of people use the river for kayaking, rafting, jet boating, and as you can see, lots of walkers, dog walkers and other cyclists. Bridge ahead that we'll cross over and then head across towards the Hawea River. This is the Clutha River Bridge. Amazingly, this is the only road through to the west coast of the South Island from this part of the world, and it's a single lane bridge. Fortunately, we've got this nice clip-on the side for pedestrians and cyclists, which makes getting across this bridge a lot safer than it otherwise would be. Very busy during the summer holiday period. And here we are about to climb the ramp up onto the Hawea Swing Bridge. This is a nice bridge, suspension bridge that's been built for pedestrians and cyclists to get across the Hawea River because there's no other bridge access to go onto all the walking and cycling trails that emanate from the other side of the river. This river is controlled by the dam upstream, of course, and it raises and lowers very rapidly without warning, so river users need to be extremely careful when they're on or near the river. Yep. And here we are starting the Hawea River track. We're crossing what are a bunch of old river terraces carved out by the Hawea and Clutha rivers over many thousands of years. Here we are just climbing a small terrace scarp across the flat of another terrace, up another terrace scarp onto another big flat area, climbing up through Kanuka shrubland here, very prolifically pollinated by bees in the summer months, and the honey that's generated from these particular plants is incredibly valuable, has very high medicinal properties. It's exported all over the world. Another amazing day in central Otago, as you can see. As you can tell here, the track is very well surfaced, very smooth, very easy to ride on. There's no issues about rocks, boulders or stuff that's going to jump out and upset your riding. Very cruisy indeed. Prolific area for rabbits around here. If you ride this trail early morning or on dusk, you'll see hundreds of rabbits scurrying around on the areas to the left and right of the track. And here you can see some of the many groups that ride up the track to Hawea for a coffee and then ride back down again to Lake Wanaka. Here we are approaching the Hawea River's world-famous surf break. This is a man-made structure in the river put in when the dam was put in to raise the lake for hydro storage. And guys surf this pressure wave all year round, even in the snow and sub-zero temperatures. There's guys out here getting their surfing fix. Quite amazing to watch. Some days you can get 2 or 3 guys up on that pressure wave surfing. And of course there's a lot of canoeists who use it as well, practicing riding that wave in canoes. Very amazing, good fun to watch. small bridge over this irrigation canal on our right and head up another terrace escarp, and that is the end of the Hawea river track. So here's the bridge approaching on our right. Up and over the bridge, and a short climb up to the road and into the back of the Hawea township, and that is the end of the Hawea track. We'll continue along the road a little bit and right up to the dam, and we'll have a quick look at Lake Hawea and the storage dam, which is very small. I think the lake was only raised something like 20 or 30 metres when the dam was put in the 1950s. This is the Hawea Dam and the start of the Hawea River. This dam was put in the 1960s as a storage reservoir for two other hydro systems further down the Clutha River, which we'll see on some subsequent rides. Right now the dam is running at probably near its minimum flow, so there's very little water going down the river. When it is running, that is just that big plunge pool there is a raging torrent of white water. And that is Lake Hawea. It's a very large reservoir. There's a really good mountain bike race that goes right around this lake. It takes 6 to 8 hours depending on your level of fitness. Starts on this dam and finishes here. Or it actually finishes up there at that pub on the hill, which is just where you want to be if you want to have a cold beer after the race.